Hi, boys and girls. Today, I'm going to read a book named A Nest Full of Eggs. Listen, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up. That is the song of the robin. It must be spring. Up in a tree outside my window, a pair of American robins is very busy. They are gathering dry weeds and twigs. They work carefully but quickly. It is almost time. The female weaves the weeds and twigs together with bits of mud that dry like glue. She adds more mud, pressing it with her breast into a cup shape. Then she lines the bottom of the cup with a bed of the soft grasses. There, the nest is strong, safe, and snug. Now it is ready. Over the next few days, the female robin lays 4 beautiful eggs, beautiful blue eggs, in the nest. She is sitting on the nest now, keeping the eggs warm. Her mate is close by. He sings loudly, warning other robins to stay away. Inside each egg is a tiny new life. It is growing very fast. The yellow yolk is its liquid food. The clear albumin, which we call the white of an egg. It is watering, cushioning. Day after day, the mother robin sits on the eggs, patiently waiting. In an egg have air sac, yolk, shell, albumin. 3 days. Air sac. There's an air sac.
Can you describe when? 3 days?
Oh, in 3 days. Can you see the air sac? 3 days. So every day is have air sac. So look, 5 days to have air sac. Now, do you know what air sac is? We need to exploring it. Next, heart. This is a bird's heart. Okay? And yolk. I will say to you, yolk. It's circle, and it's have yellow orange and yellow. You always eat it, right? Just like egg. Eggs have yolk. I like eating yolk. Blood vessels. Blood vessels. Oh, this is blood vessel. Albumin is white. I like it. Eggs have yolk and albumin. Albumin have big albumin. So when you wake up, just like you eat albumin and yolk, right? Omelette. Oh, you only said omelette. Okay? Now let's read. After 3 days, the life begins to look like a head, a backbone, a heart, and eyes. Already the heart is beating. Now, 5 days. This is 5 days. Look, it's not the same, right? Now, so in 3 days, little birds don't have legs, but then you will see. But they always have yolk and albumin. Okay? And now, do you know that 3 days didn't have a beak? You remember? Beak. But now it will have wings. Let's get started. After 5 days, a beak, 2 wings, 2 legs, and a tail are taking shape. It just begins to look like a baby bird in there. So, this is an egg. Now, you can see inside the egg have baby chick. And you can see in 3 days, it will have eye, heart, air sac, yolk, shell, albumin, blood vessels. Now, 5 days, it will have all the things that 3 days have. But the 3 days doesn't have the 5 days, the things that 5 days have. And then when it's 12 days, it will be a big bird. And it will lay eggs, okay? 8 days. 8 days. Now, do you know that now it will have toes? Shrinking yolk sac. Now, but you know that the yolk when 3 days is circle, right? Yeah. But now, when 5 days, it's not a circle. Just a little bit like a circle. And when 8 days, it looked like a shell. It looked like a shell. Can you see it look like a shell? eyelid closing over the eyes. Now their eyes look very big. It's big. When they was little, they were small, and then get bigger, and then it get bigger. So just like you are small, and then you will get bigger, and you will get bigger. Everything's going to get bigger. Now let's read. After about 8 days, the robin is completely formed right down to its toes. It'll get bigger. Now it's 12 days. It's growing so fast, right? 12 days, they're finished. That is so fast. There are 3, 5, 8, and then 12. Oh. Now, 12 days. Now, let's think. Is there more yolk sac? No. No. No more yolk sac. Now it's get bigger, so no more yolk sac. I see. Yolk sac? No, right? Now let's read it. Oh, wait. Eyes are closed. Now, they will open after hatching. Oh, okay. Now, 3, 5, 8 days. Their eyes didn't open. They just closed. But when 12 days, they are closed. But when they hatch already, they can open their eyes. By the 12th day, the robin has grown so big, it is squeezed inside the egg. It has used up all the food and space. Listen! Peep, 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 peep! A tiny beak is breaking through an egg shell. That was already hatched. So I will tell you like this. So when it's hatched, it will look like this. Okay? The eggs are hatching! Crack! Out rolls a baby robin. Soon, there are 4 wobbly little robins in the nest. I have a song. There are 4 little robins, wobblies in the nest. Their parents feed them worms, berries, seeds, and insects, but the hungry nestlings are always peeping and squawking for more food.
Can you make an example?
Yeah, I'm trying to make an example. Now, we have a bird, small little bird, hatching, break, crack. And when they crack, their moms were not at home anymore. Their moms will fly up in the sky and get some worms. So, in my school, do you know that I learn robotics and I make the birds and the the little birds and the mama birds. And the mama birds are going to get some worms. And when their mom's getting some worms, they will look like this. Come up, jump up to get some worms. I wanted to see it have a big beak. Now, and the insect too, but the hungry. Oh, I will read it. Now, look, it will look like this. That is an example for me. In a few days, the baby's robins open their eyes, stop to warm down. Feathers begins to appear on their bodies. Ah, can you see this? It looks very ew. Ooh. Then bigger feathers grow and covers the down. So their feathers will grow. So when the baby birds, it's cracking. In page 14, you can see that the baby birds don't have feathers, right? But now it's growing. It's growing, and then they have feathers. Every bird has feathers, right? Yeah. Then bigger feather grips and cover the down. They keep the robins dry and give them color and shape. About 14 days after hatching, the robins have grown their wing and tail feathers. These are their flight feathers, the feathers that they will use to fly. Feathers are light but very strong. They are what makes birds so different from all other creatures on the earth. Only birds have feathers. Feathers come in many sizes, shapes, and colors. So every feathers will be different. God make them different, okay? Because there are lots of birds. Now, in page 18, they have a book about feathers. Look, this is a book. This is a book. Now, I want you to see all kinds of feathers. Now, I want you to look at the yellow feathers first and read it. Okay? So, can you see that all kinds of feathers is different? But some is small, some is big. So, I want you to look at the feathers again, and I will ask you some questions. And now, see far? Now you see? Now. Okay? Now, I asked them some questions. What's feathers that are scared? Feathers that are very scared is... Let's see. Oh! An owl's feathers. And this is the scariest feathers. It looks like an octopus is hatching. It has dots. Now, what's yours? Scary feathers. Okay, my favorite is this big one. It looks beautiful. My favorite is this big ones. What's your favorite? Now let's turn to the page. Look at the skirt. This skirt, it said an ouch. Look what the girl is holding. Robins, like all birds, take good care of their feathers. So, robins take good care of their feathers, just like I take good care of my body. They comb them and straighten them with their beaks. And they clean them by taking baths in the water or dust. Okay? Now, the young robins are ready to leave their nest. They will leave the nest just like when you grow up. You will leave your house and make a new house. But they are not good flyers yet. They need to learn to fly. Just like if you a bird, just like when you a baby, you can't run yet. You need to learn. You run and then you fall, and you run and then you fall, and then you already learn how to run, and then you can run. I learned how to run. Now I run very fast. They are still learning for the next few weeks. Their parents stay close to them and bring them food. Soon the robins are ready to fly and hunt on their own. Now they can take care of themselves. Next spring they will find mace and nets of their own. And then they will lay some eggs more. Now, birds live all over the world. I see an animal.
Mosquito or fly? It's okay. You can wash your hands
What's
later.
that? What's that?
A fly.
Birds live all over the world. There are about 9,000 different kinds of birds make a nest in its own special way. Birds usually hide their nests where they blend with nature's colors. My favorite animals, my favorite birds is so don't say it again. We need to read first, okay? A bird's nest can be like this. They gathering. Oh, I know. Playing a game. Now, so that means when is it? A bird's nest can be what? Okay, a bird nest can be snug. Now, it's your words. I know your words. Is it snug just like me? leaves off the forest floor. They... Wait. Oh, a bird. A robin. A robin's gathering. So I said, a robin's gathering of leaves on the forest floor. A woman pouch. A woman pouch. Think. The bird's woman's pouch. Oh! A woven pouch. Woven. A hole in a tree. That means a hole in a tree. You can help robins build their nests in the spring. Can you try it? You can try it now. But in the spring, leave some grass clippings and bites of yarn and string in your yard. Look for robins picking them up. Watch where they go. You may be able to find their nest. Help the robins feel safe by not going too close to the nest or touching it. See if you can tell if the eggs have hatched. As summer ends in late September and the days grow shorter, the robins fly south or migrate. They know it is time to leave. Winter is coming. But the robins always return. Listen, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up. Spring is here again. Goodbye, everyone, and remember to survive.